Let's be real, ladies. There are few things that can mess with our head like that little number on the scale. Am I right? You wake up, you step on it, and in 2 seconds flat, it can dictate your mood, your motivation, even how you feel about yourself that day and for the rest of the day. But here's the truth. The scale lies. Well, it just doesn't tell the whole picture. It's not broken. It can only measure one itty-bitty thing. So in today's video, we're going to talk about why you don't want to rely so much on what that little number says, and then maybe focus on 5 other things you could measure instead. All right, let's start with why the scale lies. The number on that scale is your total body weight, okay? That includes everything. That includes your water, the food you've eaten, your bones, your muscle, your fat, even your bladder content. Yes, it does. And guess what? That number can fluctuate between 2 to 6 pounds in a single day, just based on hydration, hormones, digestion, etc. So when you see your weight go up a few pounds after a meal, a hard workout, or around your period, that's not body fat, that is biology. So the problem is the scale doesn't distinguish between fat loss or muscle gain. And if you're here at WRK Concept or doing some kind of strength training program wherever you are, lifting heavy, building strength, you are likely adding muscle and hopefully burning fat too. That is progress. But the scale might not move. It might not even move down. It might go up. And that's why it can be so deceiving, because the scale measures mass, not your meaning or your value. So what should you measure instead? I'm not saying that you should throw away your scale entirely. It can be one tool for your toolkit. But just like everyone knows, everybody's got their toolkit. There are some tools you use more frequently than others. Maybe the scale is one you use every so often instead of on a daily basis. It should never be the only tool that you use. So let's talk about 5 better ways that you can track your progress that tell a fuller, more complete picture. One is how your clothes fit, okay? You might step on the scale and see the same number, but your jeans zip up easier, or your sleeves feel maybe a little tighter because you're getting a little muscle. Those deltoids are fanning out, right? You're building those shoulders. Your waistline looks more defined. That is body recomposition. You're gaining muscle and losing fat at the same time. You're literally reshaping your body. You're not just shrinking it. And remember, 5 pounds of muscle takes up less space than 5 pounds of fat. So you can weigh more, but look leaner and tighter. Okay, so the mirror and the wardrobe are often really good truth tellers, much better than your bathroom scale. Number 2 is strength gains. One of the most empowering metrics you can track is your strength. Are you lifting heavier? Are you doing more reps? Are you moving with better control and more confidence? Are you picking up that heavier kettlebell that your coach gives you? Because every time you pick up that dumbbell, you are teaching your body to adapt, to build more muscle, to build more bone density and more resilience. Every time here at WRK Concept, we love to see our members track their strength over time, like their deadlift, their squat, their push-ups, etc. Those are the kinds of numbers that really matter and show some progress. Strength is the foundation of everything else: better posture, more energy, and long-term health. And you cannot see any of that on a scale. Body composition is the third one that you can track, not just your weight. So if you want something more data-driven, track your body composition. So there are tools that you can do that, like the in-body scan or other bioelectrical impedance devices. You can even get a DEXA scan that can estimate, well, DEXA scan doesn't even estimate, it just shows how much of your body mass is lean versus fat. That is much more useful than knowing your total weight alone. Because let's say that we've got 2 women that both weigh 150 pounds. One has 25% body fat, and the other one has 35% body fat. That's the same weight, completely different body composition, health profile, and appearance. At WRK Concept, we have a body scan in the back. We don't use those to judge. We use those to inform our progress and tell us what is changing beneath the surface so that we can adjust our nutrition, our programming, and recovery accordingly. All right? Your goal isn't less weight. Your goal is more muscle. Number 4, the fourth thing you can track is energy, mood, and sleep. I realize those are 3 things, but they're all kind of going together. They might sound soft, but they're actually some of the best indicators of your metabolic and hormonal health. When you are fueling your body properly and training consistently, your energy starts to stabilize and you sleep better. Your mood improves and your stress tolerance increases because exercise is such a great way to blow off that steam. It helps your parasympathetic nervous system, okay, in those off times. These are all biomarkers of progress. They show that your body's internal systems are responding positively, and that is the kind of change that helps you manage stress long term. You can't weigh that kind of progress. It doesn't show up on the scale, but you can feel it every single day. And number 5 is confidence and capability. This one is also intangible, but it's huge. Can you carry all of your groceries in one trip now? Can you run around or wrestle with your kids without feeling winded? I love being able to do that as my son gets older. I'm still able to hang with him. Can you lift something heavy and think, wow, I couldn't do that 6 months ago? Can someone come to your car and ask you to help with your mom's wheelchair? And you're like, I got this, but thank you so much. That is real, measurable growth. When you shift your focus from appearance to ability, everything changes. You start training for power, energy, longevity, not for punishment or perfection. You start treating your body as an ally, as your partner in life, rather than an enemy that is somehow mistreating you, because your body is showing up for you every single day. And once you start realizing that and start tracking things like these intangibles, then you become safe in your body. Your body's a safe place to be, and you become confident in that body, and that confidence starts radiating out into every part of your life. So here's the mindset shift that I would love for you to walk away with. This scale measures gravity, okay? Not health, not strength, not happiness. Progress is not a number. It's a feeling. It's a function of your work. It's a reflection of how well you are living inside your body. Every time you show up and lift something heavy, every time you fuel your body with intention, every time you choose rest instead of burnout, you are moving forward, even if the scale doesn't say so. So, the next time that you step on that scale, remember, it doesn't get to decide how you feel about yourself. Use it as one tool, not the definition of your worth or your progress. At WRK Concept, we're here to help you redefine what strong means inside and out, because strength isn't just what you see in the mirror or what you see on that scale. It's about how you live, how you move, and how you show up in your life. So keep building, keep lifting, and keep measuring what really matters, because you are so much more than a number.